Hi everyone, I'm just going to do a quick video on how I use Glitterama acrylic powders as pigments for nail art. So I know now that Glitterama are actually selling the pigments online, but I'm just going to show you how I use normal acrylic powder and you can still get the same look. So for the design I'm doing now, I'm going with the swirl theme. I know they're really popular at the moment, I've been seeing them all over Instagram. So I'm just using a plain white gel polish and just drawing out my design that I want. Wherever you paint now with your gel polish is what the pigment is going to stick to. I use white because obviously you can see the colour a lot clearer on a white base. Make sure when you're painting larger areas of the nail, like on this French tip, that you are connecting the lines and filling in the gaps properly. You're not leaving any spaces, because any gaps that you do leave, the pigment won't stick to that area. I'm going in with another swirl design on the ring finger. I find it easier to draw the outline first and then fill in the gaps. And on the little finger I'm just going to do the same design as I did on the middle, so a little French tip. I'll draw across the nail, so if you watch what I'm doing you'll see I draw two lines then connect them in kind of a semicircle pattern, and this just gives you a French tip. It makes it so much easier. After you're happy with your design you've drawn and the pattern you've made on the nails, you want to cure the gel in the lamp for about 30 to 45 seconds. And as you take the nails out the lamp, you don't want to wipe off the sticky layer from the gel polish, because this is what we're going to use to stick the powders to. I'm just using a fluffy brush and tapping into the powder and then dabbing that powder straight onto that sticky layer with the gel polish. You can mix any of the colours or you can just use one colour on its own, it's completely up to you. I just think that these colours go really nice together, so I'm going to use them all mixed on every nail. I'm using Lollipop, Sugar Plum Fairy and Shockwaves. And if you feel like you need more of a certain colour, you can always dip back into your acrylic and then back onto your nail. Just use the colour wherever you feel like you need it. Really don't need to overthink it or worry that you're doing anything wrong, because I know that it looks really messy at the moment, but you'll see that the acrylic powder will stick to the gel like any other pigment would. The pigment will only stick to wherever you've painted your gel polish, so don't worry about the acrylic powder ruining the rest of your nail. It will only stay wherever you've put your gel. When you are using the acrylic powders as pigments, you want to go for ones that you know are really strong in colour. So as you can see, all three of these powders are very pigmented, that's why the colour's showing up so nicely. So if you do end up practicing using the acrylic powders as your pigments, you'll notice that some will stick better than others. That's just the pigment in the powder. So you'll find that darker powders or brighter powders will show up a lot better than pastels and really light colours. Here I'm just showing you the kind of brush that I would use, so as you can see it's really fluffy. I won't use anything too dense. Then dust all that pigment off with a nice fluffy brush. I do believe that Glitterama does have this brush on the website now. It's just the rainbow brush, I use it for everything, it's really nice and soft. Now this is what your nails will look like when you've brushed off all that excess powder. And you want to top coat your design with a gel top coat. This will just keep all your pigments in place, they won't chip, they won't flake off. I'm using the Glitterama dry surface top coat. There are 2 different gel top coats to choose from on the Glitterama website. The one I'm using in this video is the dry surface top coat. You can use this one on acrylic or gel nails. After you've applied your top coat to the nails, you just want to cure them under the lamp for 60 seconds. And that top coat will just help keep your design protected underneath with your pigments. And this is what the nails look like when they're all done. So obviously they're a lot easier than you would think using the acrylic powders as the pigments. So many different colours you could use, different designs. Thank you for watching, and do let me know if you try these nails yourself.